Hey there, creator. YouTube finally got to clear the air as regards the monetization policy. Now, relax, relax. It's not that scary. It's not that bad. As of last week, there was an update that YouTube was changing some policies, and of course, I made a video talking about these changes and how it's going to affect creators. A lot of creators, on here got confused, got scared, got fidgeting. We were concerned about if our channels were ever going to get monetized, or for those who are already monetized, if the channels are going to get demonetized, especially those who have faceless channels, those who have AI content, and those who do some things on YouTube. We were concerned. Now YouTube went on to clarify the air by posting another update, letting us know that okay, the confusion in the air is not this is not what it means. Rather, this is what it means. So I'm just going to go on and show you a screen record on my phone explaining what the content is about and how it gets to affect you and I as creators. Okay, so it says here, hi creators, we have seen confusion around a minor YPP update coming July 15th and wanted to share more information and answer top questions you have seen. Now, what's changing on July 15th? To be clear, we are not introducing a new YPP policy. This is a minor update to our long-standing repetitious content guideline. We regularly update and evolve our policies based on the content on YouTube. And this update is to clarify that this policy includes content that mass produced or repetitive, which is content viewers often consider spam. This content also has always been ineligible for monetization, as we have also required content to be original and authentic for YPP. We are also renaming this policy from repetitious content to inauthentic content, and these guidelines apply regardless of how the content was made. Now, with this thing I've just explained, this first one, it's simply saying that beginning from 15th July, which happens to be yesterday, contents that are repetitious, contents that are not authentic are no longer going to be eligible for monetization, right? They are not saying that if you are putting out AI content or you are on the Faceless channel or you are using AI to promote your videos or something, you are not going to monetize. No, they're saying for channels who repeat content. And by repeat, I believe that it's simply talking about, for instance, you get a clip where you maybe use pictures of you, and then you compile the pictures together, and then you use a different background music, and then you come again the next day and you get that same clip, remove one or two background from the clip and just put in a different music. That is you repeating that same content. It is the same template, it's the same format, it's the same thing. You only just maybe change the background or increase the length of the video. A lot of creators do that here on YouTube just because they want to monetize or because they want to be paid on YouTube. So they do that. YouTube is saying it's no longer allowed. They're no longer allowed to post repetitious content that are not original and are not authentic. And they are also saying that they are renaming the what's it called? They are renaming the repetitious content guideline to inauthentic content, right? They are renaming that to inauthentic and um they're renaming that from repetitious content to inauthentic content. So if the content you put out here is not original, it's not authentic, it's not genuine, it's not giving value, it's not you know doing anything to humanity, right? Or to the people who get to view your channel, they are no longer to be going to be monetizing that content or paying you for that content. Now let's move on. Does this relate to reuse content? There are no changes to our reuse content policies, which guide commentary. Commentary, clips, compilation, and reaction content. This content can continue to monetize if you have added significant original commentary, modifications, or educational or entertainment value to the original video. Our monetization policy with more examples are shared in our help center here. So you can click there to watch. Now, what this is explaining, I know some people who asked me that people that do reaction video, are they also going to be facing, with the monetization? And I explained in my last video that people who do reaction content, there's a way to do it. Probably you should actually watch other creators who are into reaction content and understand how to do it. You can't just take somebody's clip, hook, line, and sinker, probably a 2 hours video, and then you just come and post on your channel, or maybe you go and change the music or something and think that you are doing a reaction video. No, that is you doing it wrong. So if you are using a content, right, which falls under the fair use content, right? If you are using a content, you have to ensure that you add your own originality to it. If you are going to be editing it, if you're going to be showing your face on it, or whatever you want to do with that video, ensure that you add a touch of value, like add something that's going to still be valuable. Let me assume that you want to do a commentary, or maybe a football channel or a football video. You get that video, and then while the clip plays for probably 30 seconds, you go ahead and pause it and say something, give your own opinion, comment and say something. That is how to do a commentary video. And if it's a clip, for instance, you're showing a trending video, something that's happening currently in the nation or something, when you go ahead and put out that video, when you go ahead to edit that video, as you get the clip, you go ahead and pause it a bit to say something or react to it, like properly react to it, give your expressions, give all of your reactions to that video. That makes it authentic and original. Now, moving forward, they said, will using AI in my content be a violation of authentic content? Now, they said, we welcome creators using AI tools to enhance their storytelling, and channels that use AI in their content remain eligible to monetize. All channels must follow our monetization policies, and creators are required to disclose when this realistic content is altered or synthetic. More info on how to disclose altered or synthetic is shared here. Now, if you are making a post, right, when you make a post on YouTube using the YouTube app, you see a part where they say altered content. You have to turn that on if you are using AI. In fact, YouTube actually promotes AI content, right? There's this thing called, if you're going live, for instance, there's this thing called green screen on live, the live section. With that, you can actually, that's an AI tool that you can actually use to do your videos. Now, there's another one on there's another one that helps you. There's another AI tool still on YouTube that helps you to translate your voicing from the original voicing to another voicing that somebody working from another country can understand. Let me assume that I'm speaking English now and somebody sees my video and wants to listen to it in French. There's a tool on YouTube now that you can turn on for my voice to change from this English I'm speaking to French. So YouTube actually sponsors and encourages AI. They are only saying when you put out a content that is not created by you or it is AI generated, you should ensure that you notify them that that content is altered, like it is AI generated. It is not your creation. It is AI generated. Now, can you give some examples of what is considered mass-produced content? A few examples of mass-produced content may include a channel that uploads narrated stories with only superficial differences between them, a channel that uploads slideshows that all have the same narration. This list is not exhaustive, so just to be sure, be sure to continue to review your content again against our monetization policy. Now, what does this explain? For must produce content, for instance, the two examples they gave, they said channels that upload narrated stories with only superficial difference between them. For instance, you have a folklore storytelling channel, and you put out a content where you use AI to tell a story. Then tomorrow you come back, you still have that same story, but you just do one or two changes. YouTube is now saying that that is mass produced. You're not thinking through it. You're not doing any work to it. You're just mass producing and feeding the public with that mass produced content. They want something new every day. They want something authentic every time you post on YouTube. It shouldn't be that I come on your channel today and I'm seeing the same thing but in a different format. I might consider that as spamming, right? Me as a viewer, as a matter of fact, with their new update and the video the CEO of YouTube made, in that video he explained that currently growing on YouTube, they are concerned about your growth on YouTube, but the people who get to decide whether you grow on YouTube is actually your viewers, right? It's now in the hands of the viewers to see that you grow on YouTube. So if they watch a video and they see that video as not valuable, or they see that video as being spammy, and they click away or leave a bad content, a bad review or something, it has a very very high chance of affecting your channel positively or negatively. So you don't want a situation whereby you are spending so much time here on YouTube, putting out valuable content, and then you cannot get monetized, or you apply and then you get rejected, or something just goes wrong. So to be on the safe side, it's best that from time to time you go through the policy and see where you are faulting, or see if you are faulting, and ensure that you stay within the community guidelines so that you don't have a problem with monetization or rejection or being deleted, right? Because I actually made the first video, I thought it is important and is wise for me to share this one, inform you to relax and just create. Ensure that you are creating and creating correctly. Do not copy other people's content. Just be original, be yourself, be you. People want to know you for you, people want to follow you for you. Be you, be real, be authentic, and you're safe on YouTube. Thank you for watching this content. I am Ali Vechu, and yes, this is go with this channel. If you're just coming across my page, please do not forget to leave a thumbs up for me, subscribe to my channel, and see you in my next video. Bye.